It's been so long since we spoke, though. Have you been?
Tell me everything.
A simple phone call can provide connection and conversation that many older adults need. The National Council on Aging estimates about 1/4 of Americans aged 65 and older are considered to be socially isolated, and a significant portion of adults in the U.S. report feeling lonely.
The National Institutes of Health defines loneliness as the feeling of being alone, regardless of the amount of social contact. Social isolation is a lack of social connections. The National Institute on Aging says some of the risk factors for loneliness and social isolation include a major life change, money struggles, trouble hearing, and living in rural or hard-to-reach neighborhoods.
Well, we examine the impact of loneliness and social isolation on older Americans' health and the programs available to help them connect with others.
I find you're a very good listener, and so it's easy to talk to you.
Meet Mark. He lives outside Hartford, Connecticut, and was looking to make a connection or perhaps a friend.
Somebody on the Granby Facebook page mentioned this program.
What he found was For All Ages, which pairs senior citizens with college-aged adults. As part of the program, Mark started talking to a college student named Gift, who says Mark's friendship was something she needed as well.
Something about him just feels so warm. He's so genuine and honest.
But more than just friendship, programs like For All Ages can provide a critical lifeline for seniors. That's because the National Institute on Aging says they're at a higher risk for social isolation and loneliness due to changes in health and social connections. In other words, loneliness and social isolation not only make older adults feel bad, they're also a health risk. An April 2021 report from the CDC echoes this, calling loneliness and social isolation a serious public health risk in older adults.
The research will show impacts on things like cardiovascular disease, stroke, dementia, anxiety, depression, and even premature death.
The National Institute on Aging says people who are socially isolated may get too little exercise, drink too much alcohol, smoke, and often don't sleep well, which can further increase the risk of serious health conditions. It can also be bad for brain health. Studies have linked loneliness and social isolation to poorer cognitive function and higher risk for dementia, including and especially Alzheimer's disease.
Being isolated and alone is so damaging. It puts us in our own head way too much. We focus a whole lot more on our physical ailments and aches. When we're with other people, we feel a sense of purpose, that we matter to other people.
Studies show fitness programs and recreational activities can help older Americans overcome negative feelings. In Sarasota, Florida, Ron Longhurst says he made the decision to start going to a local senior center.
I was living by myself, feeling very alone, very isolated, and I came here, and I've been coming almost every day since.
The National Institute on Aging says it's important for older Americans to stay active and connect with others. Other ways to combat loneliness and social isolation include volunteering, scheduling time each day to stay in touch with family and friends, adopting a pet, or signing up for an online or in-person class to learn how to use email or social media.
It's been so long since we spoke, though. Have you been?
Tell me everything.
As for Mark, he's thankful for the connection he found on social media.
She's an easy person to talk to, so I'm just glad to have a conversation with someone who's smart and and has things to share and to offer, and she certainly does.
Whether you're excited or not for graduating, I'm excited for you. So.
Oh, thank you.
The National Institutes of Health suggests talking to a doctor or other health professional if you're feeling lonely a lot of the time. Experts say to make sure you're open and honest with your doctor about your health habits and what's happening in your life. It will help them to understand your emotional health more fully and recommend the best options for you. And you know what I like? You don't have to have something obviously in common to start a conversation and a friendship that benefits both of you.
Well, you look at the two in that story, I mean, they were separated by generations, yet seemed to hit it off and gave each other a lot. Both of them added to the relationship there. It's very nice. It was a win-win for all of them. Very nice.